días, aquí estamos en un video más de Genshin Impact. En esta ocasión, bueno, sí, ni voy a decir otra cosa como mejor que continuamos como dejamos en el capítulo anterior, más o menos. Que ya practiqué más, ya hice más, ya supe cómo hacer en la parte de los niveles del abismo. Ya llegué al nivel 3, solo me falta pasar el nivel 3 para que me den a Shangri. Vale. What? ¿Dónde se coge? Ah, vale. Ah, vale. Personajes completamente son normal y no sabe subir. Muy bien. Que no lo sabía. ¿Qué fue esto, tío? O sea, no sabía. Vale, cogemos esto. Ya, hacia lo que iba. A lo que iba a completar las misiones para avanzar en la historia. Estas, no, realmente no hay mucho de qué hablar realmente de estas, así que... Y no, realmente no aportan a la historia principal, así que no... Ya han visto partes en las que... de estas secundarias, así que no hay que repetir, no hay necesidad de agobiarlas pues con esto, así que si quieren, para los que juegan pues lo juegan y ya, y para los que no, pues, si quieren checar el juego, pues ahí está el link en la descripción. Uy, un azul. Ah, no, pero es para Nemo. Fíjense que nomás por esto, porque o sea, por nuestros personajes, porque nos lo dan, por ejemplo ahorita, así en estas ocasiones. De otros personajes tienes que sacarte el propio personaje otra vez para que te dé ese frasquito y mejorar su constelación, o activar su constelación y mejorarla. Entonces es por eso que al personaje principal ya no, le tengo, es el único que tengo con 2 constelaciones, o sea, con 2 habilidades de la constelación. Como vale, nuestra otra persona.
Good things come to those who don't wait around. That's what they say anyway. Knowing my luck, the opposite is probably true for me.
Y algo que les quería decir que no lo dije en el capítulo anterior o en los demás, es que ahí pido disculpas porque derroté a Stormterror por lo que vieron en el capítulo anterior y no lo vieron porque, en serio, simplemente puedo decir que me explico. Disculpen, se cortó nivel 15, un punto, cargado sobre su página, máximo 15 segundos. Elemental, punto de energía elemental, que por cada enemigo que golpee, contraataque, cargado. Concierto de la nueva habilidad también. El personaje revive automáticamente, subido a razón 100%. Dedicándole todo, vale. Esto es si un miembro de tu equipo ha sido derrotado cuando Barba está en tu equipo, pero en el combate el personaje revive. ¿Pero a qué se refiere que no está en combate? O sea, eso se refiere que si no está luchando como tal en ese preciso momento en el que muere. Que quieras que no, eso significa que siempre va a revivir un personaje, me refiero. Si no usas el personaje y por ejemplo mezclas habilidades elementales y demás, y dices que no usas a ese personaje, algún personaje puede revivir. Supongo que primero que muere y así, ¿verdad? Seguidamente, respectivamente, perdón. Bueno, pues eso luego lo haré porque la verdad no me convence mucho más que la última. Y ya que no puedo gastar por ahora, pues la vida para que... Va a tardar la vida para que me den las pociones esas para activar las... de su... ¿cómo se llama? Constelación y demás, ¿no? O sea que flipas.
Long live the heroes. Thank you. It's finally over. Many trade routes have closed due to the Storm Terror incident. We can cope for now without fresh fruit and vegetables. But if the wine supply dries up, we're all doomed. I cannot imagine a world without wine. I hope they get the trade routes back up and running soon.
Ah, vale, ya comprendo que vas a por toda la ciudad de uy, gracias, ¿no?
So Storm Terror's true identity is Dvalin, one of the four winds. We never should have forgotten his past sacrifice for Mondstadt. Every cloud has a silver lining. We're fortunate that our relationship with the Dragon of the East didn't sour past the point of no return. For that, we have you to thank. And Jean for her unfailing devotion. As long as we have the Knights of Favonius, peace and freedom will prevail in Mondstadt.
No vale la carrera.
Haven't you? Greetings. May I take your order?
Why so cold? I've always thought that we enjoy quite the intimate friendship. Ah, so you do...
Greetings. May I take your order?
Why so cold? I've always thought that we enjoy quite the intimate friendship. Ah, so you do feel something for me. And people say my charm is fake. To bask in the presence of Mondstadt's new big hero is quite the morale boost. And that's coming from a knight.
Sweet-talking, sugar-coated Captain Kaya.
Nonsense. I speak from the heart. Just looking for a quiet spot to collect my thoughts.
While all the other knights are working hard to clean up after the battle?
Thinking can be an arduous task, you know. Believe me, I'd much rather be taking out the trash.
So what you thinking about then?
The Abyss Order. A dragon wreaks havoc in Mondstadt, and the acting Grand Master leaves the city to combat the threat. Strategically, that's the perfect moment for the Abyss Order to make their move. If you were the Abyss Order, would you squander this golden opportunity by sending in nothing more than a few hilly churls? To get to the bottom of it, I decided to wait. So I waited and watched for their next move. Then came the day you made all hell break loose in Storm Terror's lair, just as the hilly churl's cries sounded from the city gates. That same day, I saw shadowy figures lurking in the city itself.
Inside the city?
Well, all the other knights were outside, fighting the enemy. As you can imagine, that left the inside of the city completely unguarded. Except for me, of course. And so I approached the Abyss Order infiltrators for a bit of, let's call it fraternizing. Through various means, I managed to gather some rather interesting intel. The situation is this. The Abyss Order. They are united under a single leader.
The Abyss Order has a leader?
Yes. And it was this very leader who devised the plot to turn Dvalin into a weapon of war.
What exactly did you have to do to find this out?
Let's just say I'm blessed with certain linguistic powers. There's more. The Abyss Order has a name for this leader. They call her the Princess. Now, I'm sorry to cut this intelligence briefing short, but I do believe I spy Amber heading this way. I think she's still angry with me for my absence from the defense effort during the attack. I'd better slip away before she notices me.
One minute I see Kaya, the next he slipped away. Clear sign of a guilty conscience. Are you sure? Because that sounds like exactly what he'd say to talk himself out of trouble. But let's forget about him. I worked super hard today, and my tummy's rumbling. Let's order. Hi, Sarah. 1 sticky honey roast, please. Today's recommendation is the steak. So, now the Storm Terror threat is behind us. What are your plans for the next step?
Paimon thinks it's time to leave Mondstadt and keep looking through the 7 nations until we find clues about his sister.
Huh, really? Oh, well, I guess this is goodbye for now. Hey, don't feel down. You'll always be a friend of the Knights of Avonius, and our honorary knight, wherever you may go, and wherever the winds may blow. That's the spirit. Remember, Mondstadt will always welcome you. All right, now let's eat before it gets cold.
That was good. Note to Paimon Paimon. Amber's recommendations are worth the wait.
Of course. Well, I don't trust myself in the kitchen. You can always trust me with the menu. Oh, I almost forgot to mention. Jean's waiting for you at the cathedral. It's something to do with the Holy Lyre de Himmel. You'd better head there now. Today's recommendation is the steak.
Disculpen chicos que se cortó. Como les venía diciendo, no grabé, o más bien sí la grabé, pero básicamente no sé en qué momento, porque en sí yo no recuerdo que no la haya reparado porque se cortó, creo. Y sí la reparé, o sea, que sí, o sea, por eso lo dije, creo que antes de que se cortara. Me explota la cabeza por eso, o sea, no entiendo nada. O sea, simplemente puedo decir que me explota la cabeza. Pero si queréis ver el final, que creo que nadie lo ha subido, de cómo derrotaron a Stormterror o incluso un par de consejillos, creo, no lo sé. No lo han hecho cada vez muy bien, entonces pueden descargar el juego y seguir esto. Y como les digo, si les interesa el juego, si les encanta este tipo de juegos o les interesa este juego, pues ahí está el link de la descripción para que vayan a descargárselo por si les interesa. Y sin más que agregar, vamos a continuar con la historia principal.
This is Barbara, the deaconess of the church. She is here to retrieve the Holy Lyre de Himmel.
May the Animal Archon protect you. I'm not really in a position to speak compared to our acting Grand Master. But I still want to thank you all on behalf of all of Mondstadt for your assistance. Fortunately, everything was resolved peacefully. I can't imagine how an all-out war between the military and the dragon would have ended.
Now the Fatui have no choice but to keep their mouths shut. They must be annoyed that things didn't turn out as planned for them. This time, they even lost their best excuse to pressure the Knights of Favonius. Diplomatically speaking, they gained nothing, and on the contrary, simply proved just how vexatious they can be.
Sounds like quite the story. So, did you bring the Holy Lyre with you? We cannot ask you to keep defending the lyre forever. The Seneschal has been pressing me for a while now.
We, did bring it with us. It's just...
Oh, don't worry. I'm not here to collect rent. The church has always received special funding. The Holy Lyre! Lord Barbados! Even if I atone for these sins for the rest of my life, it would still not be enough.
Oh, give it here.
How could this Holy Lyre, but how?
Huh? Let Paimon see.
No. I don't know how you managed to fix it, but you'll never touch the lyre again.
We really should get going. That trick I used to repair the Holy Lyre. I mean, the magic I used isn't going to hold forever, you know.
What? Take that part! Hey, don't go!
Qué rata, Ojo. Es ella, ¿no? Nuestra hermana. Creo es ella, o no. No es una ave.
At last, Mondstadt's rodent ruler in the flesh. Scurrying through the streets looking for leftovers. Mondstadt calls this a god?
Resident rodent beats invasive vermin.
Don't you dare speak back to me, insolent bard. Absentee Archon of Mondstadt. How impotent you've become.
That smirky wear looks out of place. Did you steal it from your master's face?
Should have held your tongue. So, this is a Gnosis. Wouldn't be caught dead wearing this ugly thing in public.
Beauty is a waste when the beholder has no taste.
Pero vamos a ver.
Venti!
Well, we have what we came here for. Come, before our dear Favonian friends arrive. Leave nothing for them to find.
Bueno, o sea, fijaos lo que les voy a decir. Traigo más ganas de reventar, ¿vale?
What a very night. You're awake.
Tengo más ganas de reventar a estos tipos que a los otros, que a los vagos del abismo.
I wouldn't say he's alright, exactly. I found you lying unconscious outside the cathedral and used my elemental powers to heal you. That bard awakened first, but strangely, my healing powers had almost no effect on him. This is the first time I've encountered such a patient, but he just said it's completely normal, and then got up and left the cathedral.
He left? Already? Where'd he go?
The symbol of Mondstadt's hero. That's what he said. I wanted to stop him, but Jean, I mean, Master Jean, said to let him leave. How strange.
Paimon remembers Venti healing under that tree before. It's probably due to the connection between Windrise and the Animal Archon. Master Jean has figured it out as well, but we can't tell Barbara.
Vale, vamos directamente. Los juegos, o sea, tengo unas ganas de reventar a esos tipos que se creen fuertes solamente por haber derrotado a un dios, por así decirlo, retirado, o no dando cumplimiento a lo que llamamos sus deberes, o su puesto lo indica, ¿verdad? Pero aún así, los magos de la Biblia son débiles, pero ellos sí se ve que son algo fuertes. Aún así, los voy a destrozar cuando los vea.
The wind amongst the branches is good. I love the way it smells. I said the exact same thing last time. Why do I only say these things when I'm down on my luck? So you noticed. This isn't something I'm meant to discuss with ordinary people, but I suppose I can let you in on the secret. As you know, visions are external magical stimuli that only a small minority of people possess. They use these visions to channel elemental power. In truth, every wielder of a vision is one who can attain godhood and ascend to Celestia. We call such people allogenes.
Allogenes? Paimon's never heard of them before.
That's because this is a secret that only Archons are privy to. We don't need primitive tools like visions. Instead,
Each Archon has an internal magical focus that resonates directly with Celestia itself, known as a Gnosis. It's just a glowing glass ball I carry around to avoid suspicion.
So who was that nasty woman who sent Paimon flying and stole your Gnosis?
Her name is Signora, number 8 of the Harbingers. She and the rest of the Harbingers have been given godlike executive authority by the Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya, and with it, strength surpassing that of other mortals.
The Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya? Isn't that...
Indeed. She is one of the 7, the Tsaritsa who reigns from her winter palace, and the one person that the Fatui Harbingers all answer to. The 7 don't always get along well, but still. I never thought that she would plot to steal another Archon's Gnosis. How should I put this? 500 years ago, I knew her well, but I can't say the same is true now. You see, a certain catastrophe happened 500 years ago, and after that, she cut off all ties with me. But we can save discussion of the Cryo Archon and the Fatui for another day. If you seek the rest of the 7, many difficulties lie ahead of you still. You should head for Mondstadt's neighboring nation of Liyue. The Geo Archon who reigns there, unlike me, administrates his entire region personally. He only descends once every year to give his divine predictions, which set the direction for Liyue for the rest of that year.
Even so, it sounds like he works much harder than a certain someone,
In any case, this year's Rite of Descension is soon to begin. If you miss it, you'll just have to wait another year.
What? Oh, why didn't you tell us before? Well, then bye. We're going.
One moment, Windborn Outlander. Just use it gratefully. Or, better yet, treat me to a glass of dandelion wine. Traveler, as you set off on your journey once again, you must remember that the journey itself has meaning. The birds of Tevat, the songs in the cities, the Tsaritsa, her Fatui and the monsters, they are all part of your journey. The destination is not everything, so before you reach the end, keep your eyes open. Use the chance to take in the world around you. Great. So, that's that for the Animo Archon's admonishments. Back to Venti time. If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb.
That Fatui lady didn't hang around, did she? She just grabbed your Gnosis and left?
She wanted to avoid any eyewitnesses from the Knights of Favonius. The slightest slip-up here would have destroyed the Fatui's diplomatic...
So they're just gonna keep acting like Mondstadt's allies as if nothing happened?
If only the 7 nations had banded together against the Abyss Order in the first place. The Fatui possess the strongest military among the 7 nations, yet they've used it to steal the Holy Lyre, covet the power of gods, and use Dvalin as a bargaining chip against the Knights.
Speaking of the lyre, didn't Diluc say something like this before? He said that the Fatui could only run amok across the 7 nations and threaten the Knights because of the Harbingers.
Yes. As I said earlier, the Cryo Archon has given them authority and strength beyond that of other mortals. The Tsaritsa... I haven't seen her in 500 years. What is she thinking? What's her plan? Whatever the answer is, I have a feeling it's only going to make your search for the 7 all the more difficult. If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb. As I said before, Vision wielders are known as allogenes and may ascend to Celestia. A Gnosis is a higher-order nexus of elemental manipulation and is emblematic of an Archon's status as one of the seven. But as for which of the seven took your sister, I'm sorry, I don't know. Wait, as one of the seven, I'm not clear of suspicion yet either, am I? We're a great team indeed. Say, once you find your sister, how would you like to become one of the new Four Winds?
You don't seem too into it. Hey, Tone Deaf Bard, if being one of the Four Winds means free food, you can consider Paimon.
If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not, as I said, a Gnosis, but as for, wait, as one of the seven...
Hang on a hot second. Tone Deaf Bard is just one of Barbados' many incarnations.
We're a great team indeed.
Hey, Tone Deaf Bard.
If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb. Kaya shared some new intelligence, you say? Oh, I see. So, the Abyss Order has a princess who orchestrated the plan to corrupt Dvalin? They were probably trying to turn Dvalin into a weapon of war for the Abyss. But that said, I have never heard of any such princess of the Abyss Order. I think so too. Apparently. But how does a prince come out of nowhere and take command over the entire Abyss Order? If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single... Up till the end, Dvalin remembered his duty as one of the Four Winds. As such, I don't intend to forcibly strip him of that duty and force my ideals of freedom onto him. I just hope that Dvalin will be able to choose for himself and understand what freedom is. Before I became an Archon, I too was taught the meaning of freedom in this way by a friend. If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb. Well then, best be off to Liyue. If the dissension ritual you failed to tally, then another year you must dally.
Ok. Vale. Vamos a ver dónde está esa misión. Disculpen. Vale, ahora estamos. ¿Dónde está? Allá. Vale. Ok. Vale, entramos al... No.
Jules
Vale, me dieron eso.
So, you've got a taste for adventure too, huh? I must say, the patrons have been in a bit of a buzz lately. Though the topic on everyone's lips is more of an urban legend than actual news. Even minding my own business, I still end up hearing all about it.
Uh-oh. It's not one of those scary urban legends, is it? If so, Paimon needs to take a deep breath first.
It's not a particularly scary story, no. At least, not for most people. It's the tale of the Dark Knight Hero.
Huh? Did the bartender just say something?
You weren't even listening. Anyway, the Dark Knight Hero. It is said that he appears in the middle of the night to fight evil and uphold justice. But to be honest, I don't have much interest in such rumors. Unless, of course, he can help take care of the more belligerent patrons after they've had a few too many. I would happily take that as proof of his existence. I'm told that there have been a handful of sightings, but in the depths of night, no one can get a good look at him. Perhaps that's why he only appears at night. Nevertheless, the sightings confirm that the Dark Knight Hero is more than just a groundless rumor. Anyway, that's more or less everything I know. If you want to know more, ask around in the plaza. I need to serve some customers.
Dark Knight Hero. Seems like your standard cookie-cutter urban legend. But just a little darker. Wonder who it could be. Once you're ready, let's head out to the plaza and ask around.
Ok, salimos. Continuamos. Vale, vamos con ella. primero vamos acá.
Today's recommendation is steak.
Adventure time!
You're also here for Mondstadt's wine, aren't you?
Fountain. Hear my wishes.
Vale. Vamos a seguir buscando por aquí. Vale, por aquí no hay nada. No, ahorita no quiero ninguno. 50 y tantos metros.
Star Snatch Cliff is known for its views. You want to find out about the Dark Knight? Look no further. It's me. I am the Dark Knight hero. You're right, I'm not. I was joking. Jokes aside, I do think that the Dark Knight hero and I have one thing in common.
What's that?
It's the way he sticks to his principles. Coming out here night after night, fighting for justice, keeping Mondstadt safe.
Wow, so you're a nocturnal vigilante too?
No, I just mean he must be seriously rich.
Why is that?
People only start worrying about spiritual fulfillment once they have enough material wealth. It's the same in every hero story, isn't it? No, it's nothing like that. I just have too much time on my hands these days.
Same difference. You are the boss of the Cat's Tail after all.
Why don't you ask the guards at the city gate? They do night shifts all the time. They must know something.
Vale, ya está. Ahora allá afuera. Lo que es que ya pregunté, pero aquí. Ah, vale, aquí.
Ad Astra at...
Vale, aquí vamos. Y algo que también quería hacer, aprovechando en este video, quiero forjar algo. Vale. Era... vale, what? A ver. Bueno, no desaparece porque supongo que tengo que ir. Vale. Lo que quería hacer era esta. Por lo menos por ahora. La siguiente creo que sería esta. Esta da ataque, pero esta da ataque 44 y esta da ataque 44. Ven, y el ataque normal o ataque de porcentaje un 6%. Esto tiene maestría elemental 36 y ataque 42. No me gusta, no me importa. Y esto tiene bono de daño físico 7.5, o sea, mayor que la de 6. Que esta, y eso que esta me encanta, la verdad, por el aspecto. Pero no tengo, ¿sabes? Entonces, por ahora, para la que me conviene, diría yo Bennett, igual que ella. Creo que ella Calle se lo merece, ¿no? No sé. Durante 6 segundos solo puede acomodarse un máximo de 4 veces y correr una vez cada 3 segundos. Vale, 4 veces en el combate, no supongo. Entonces a comenzar a forjar. Vale, y aquí está esta también. Pero ya me faltan materias, pero como les digo, esta es la que se la voy a poner. Defensa y ataque 42 a Noel, nuestro personaje de escudo. Vale, ahí le dejamos que la forje. ¿Qué constelación? ¿Lo ven? La única que podemos activar, o como quieren decirle, pues sus habilidades de la constelación de nuestro personaje principal, ya que es por la historia o eventillos, misiones secundarias, etcétera. Y en los otros personajes no, y tienes que hacer gachapones para que te salgan los propios personajes hasta 6 veces, o sea, que flipas ahí. Vale.
Here we go.
Bueno, tenemos por aquí. Ahí va por los tejados. What? No entiendo bien, a ver. ¿Acaso aquí? No entiendo.
Add Astra at...
What? Pide información a los guardianes de la puerta de la ciudad. Pero si no me aparece punto de interacción, nada. Vale, ahí no, pero el otro sí igual.
You want to know about him? In fact, I'm one of the few who has seen him with my own 2 eyes.
Great! This is the guy we need to talk to. So, just who is the Dark Knight here?
Whoa, slow down. Let me start from the beginning. Well, I was patrolling one night when suddenly I heard something. I saw a gang of suspicious-looking fellows who looked like they were up to no good. So I quickly hid.
Hid? You're supposed to be a guard.
That was when he appeared. He was dressed in black from head to toe, perfectly hidden in the night. The way he crept up on those bad guys must have felt like a living nightmare.
Wow.
Guess what I did next? I would probably have just gotten in the way as far as the Dark Knight hero is concerned. So instead, I headed to the Knights of Favonius' residence. Correct. I thought surely someone with such a strong sense of justice and who voluntarily protects Mondstadt is exactly the kind of person you'd find in the Knights of Favonius. But it seems I was wrong. I checked everywhere, and there were no signs of anyone having left the building.
So you're saying whoever it is can't be from the Knights of Favonius after all?
Yes. But I just can't understand. Why would someone like that not want to join the Knights? I'm sure they would warmly welcome someone of his abilities.
So, the point you're trying to make is, you don't know who the Dark Knight hero is either?
Hey, don't be like that. At least by talking to me, you've ruled out a few more people. Anyway, try asking at the flower shop. I heard a girl there's been talking about the time he rescued her.
Venga, aquí vamos de misiones secundarias y tío porque me toca, ¿no? Venga. Bueno chicos, ya hasta aquí le dejo el capítulo, hasta el... Aquí, perdón, es que no sé vocalizar. Hasta aquí dejo el capítulo de hoy, espero que les haya gustado, que les haya entretenido. Si les gusta la historia, como les digo, y disculpen porque no... O sea, es que les digo, me explota la cabeza porque es como... No sé, o sea, que no se me pudo haber olvidado y que se me olvidó, pues, sin sentido, o sea, que me explota la mente, así que hasta aquí dejo chicos, espero que les haya gustado, denle like, si les gusta Genshin Impact, si les gustó el video, suscríbanse, denle, activen la campanita para que YouTube les notifique cuando suba algún video, perdón, y nos vemos en el siguiente capítulo. Adiós.
Welcome to Mondstadt.
Take your pick. You'll find no second-rate